Hey guys! Have you ever dreamt of turning your own art into stickers, but you got discouraged because you don't have the money to spend on an iPad, sticker paper, or even cutting machine? If so, this video is gonna be perfect for you because I'll be showing you how you can create your own handmade stickers without using any of those expensive tools. Now, I know some of you may have dreamt of creating your own business and maybe even starting your own sticker shop, but making the initial investment for all these tools can be really intimidating. So that's why I really wanted to create this video for you guys so you can experiment with the process of creating stickers to see if this process is really something you enjoy before you get into making the expensive investment. I'm gonna be showing you guys two different ways that you can create your own handmade stickers, and the first one is going to be involving our doodles that we're gonna hand draw ourselves. However, I'm also going to show you an example later on where you can also convert your digital art into stickers. And I'm also going to show you a free app that you can download on your phone to be able to draw digitally. So this way you don't have to wait to get an iPad or to be able to download Procreate for you to be able to try creating your own stickers. So the first step in creating our own handmade stickers is to be able to just draw the sticker designs that you want. For this sticker sheet, I'm going to be focusing on a Japanese travel inspired theme, so all of my doodles are going to be revolving around that. As you can see here, I already did the rough sketches of my designs, but let me know in the comments down below if you ever want to see some step-by-step doodle tutorials so I can walk you through how to draw these drawings as well. And you might be asking yourself, well, if we're just gonna draw normally, why don't we just draw directly into our bullet journal? Well, one of the benefits of creating these stickers separately on a piece of paper is that it can help us to avoid any ghosting or bleeding in your bullet journal, especially if you're using a book that has very thin pages. Because we're gonna be drawing on a different piece of paper, we can use as much colors and paints as we want without having to worry about bleeding or ghosting or ruining any of our other pages in our bullet journal. So creating your own stickers can actually allow you to use a lot of the other materials that you didn't get to use before in your bullet journal, especially if you had a bullet journal with really thin pages. By creating these stickers, you also get the flexibility of placing your drawing wherever you want in your bullet journal, even after you finish drawing. I know that sometimes when I draw directly in my bullet journal, I get super annoyed when the drawing isn't placed exactly where I want it to be. And so by creating the designs as a sticker instead, you have complete freedom and flexibility on where you want to put this drawing in your bullet journal. And on top of that, using stickers is just so much fun. If you also like to use stickers in your bullet journal, make sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know where my sticker fans are at. And for those of you who don't want to design your stickers on a piece of paper, this is how we're gonna design our stickers using our digital art. Now, if you have been watching other sticker shop owners, you might be familiar that a lot of them use Procreate that is only available on the iPad. However, there are a lot of free digital drawing tools that you can even use on your phone. My favorite one is called Ibis Paint. It's absolutely free and it's available on both Android and iOS. There's a lot of tutorials on it, and there's also a lot of brush options out there as well, so it's definitely such a great tool for any new beginner to digital art. And in this example, I already drew a lot of my digital drawings in advance, but what you want to do is save these drawings as a transparent PNG. And then I'm just going to insert these images onto a Google Doc. That way I can use it on my printer and print my digital art. Putting it on a Google Doc also makes it easier for me to resize any of the digital art that I drew as well. Feel free to add as many pictures as you want. Once you're done with your Google Doc, you can then just send it to your printer and print your Google Doc. In this example, I'm not going to be using any special printers or special paper whatsoever. I'm just going to be using my normal printer that I use for every day, and I'm not going to be using any sticker paper. I'm just using a regular white piece of paper, and then I'm going to show you guys how to turn these printed digital art into stickers. So now that you created all of your sticker designs, whether you decided to draw them directly on a piece of paper or whether you decided to print your digital art, we're now ready for the next step on creating our handmade stickers. So the next thing we're gonna do to turn our designs into handmade stickers is to cut up all of the drawings that we created. Now you can simply use a scissor or an X-Acto knife. Just make sure to be careful, especially if you're using an X-Acto knife, and also make sure to have something protecting the surface that you're cutting on, especially when using the X-Acto knife. In here, I was cutting on top of a clipboard and I actually ended up scratching the clipboard so badly because I was using the X-Acto knife on top of it. So I definitely recommend for you to use something like an old notebook you don't use anymore, or even just a piece of cardboard to protect the surface that you're cutting on to avoid any scratching. And as you can see, when I'm cutting out the purse, I also want to cut out the little holes that's inside the handle as well. And so whatever paper that you're going to remove, this is going to be that transparent part of the sticker. And so just be mindful of this when you're cutting your own designs, that any part you don't cut out is going to be part of your final sticker. So if there are any white pieces in the middle of your drawings, if you don't cut these out, these are going to remain white as your final sticker. But if you want them to be transparent, make sure to cut those pieces out before we move on to the next step. So now that you cut up all of your sticker designs, we're ready for the next step. And all you need for this process is some wax paper, a duct tape, and a piece of scissors as well. So what you want to do is you want to lay your design on top of the wax paper and cut the piece of wax paper as well. You want to make sure that the wax paper is a little bit larger than the sticker design that you created. And this is important because the excess part of the wax paper is going to be the part where your sticker remains sticky. And so if this part is not big enough, it's going to be hard for your sticker to remain stuck on whatever surface you decide to stick it on. So now that you got the wax paper and your sticker design cut up, we're gonna start using the duct tape. And so what you want to do is lay out your strip of duct tape, and you want to stick the wax paper onto the duct tape. And so you want the sticky side down onto the wax paper. Then you can just cut below where the wax paper ends, and then we're just gonna do the same exact step but with our sticker design. And so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna lay out your duct tape again, and then you're gonna tape your sticker design onto the tape. And so you want the sticky side of the tape facing down onto your sticker design. Once you have added your sticker design onto the tape, you can then cut out the excess part of the tape. Now, when this is done, you're gonna put your sticker design on top of the tape with the wax paper. And so if I was to explain the layers from the top, you will have the tape with the sticky part on the bottom, and below the sticky part of that tape you will have your sticker design, and then that sticker design will be resting on the tape, and the sticky side down of that tape is going to be the wax paper. And I know it might seem a little bit complex and complicated at first, but trust me, it is actually really simple. What you want to make sure is that you want your sticker design to be sandwiched between the tape. And so what happens is that when we remove the wax paper, it's gonna expose the sticky side of that tape, and that sticky side is gonna allow us to use this as a sticker to stick onto other surfaces. And so once you're done taping the sticker design onto the wax paper, you can just cut off any excess tape around the wax paper. Then what I like to do is I like to take some washi tape, and then I like to create this little loop to create a double-sided tape. And this is how we're gonna store all of our stickers that we created onto one paper to create our own sticker sheet. And I really like using washi tape because it's not too sticky. It's really easy to remove washi tape even though it's been stuck onto a piece of paper, and so this allows you to move your stickers around and be able to remove it from your sticker sheet as well. So now I'm just going to be doing the same exact process with all of the sticker designs that we created. Essentially, you just want to make sure that your sticker design is sandwiched between the tape, and you just want to make sure that the wax paper is at the bottom of the sticky tape. And I just want to give you a few quick tips when it comes to creating these stickers. The first thing that you want to keep in mind is that the size of your sticker is going to be limited by the size of your duct tape. And so if your duct tape is too small, it's going to be really hard for you to be able to create any elaborate or any big stickers. And so what I did before I designed all of my stickers is that I measured the width of my duct tape to make sure that all of the things that I'm gonna draw can fit within this duct tape. Also, if it's your first time, you can also start with some really simple shapes. For example, cutting a square is really simple, and so you can also start with creating square stickers and then work your way up into creating more and more elaborate stickers. Another thing that you really want to be mindful of is to avoid any air bubbles. And so what I really like to do is make sure that the edge of the tape is onto something solid. And so that's why you see me sticking the edge of the tape onto the wax paper, is to be able to keep the duct tape straight, and it really helps to avoid any air bubbles. And so if you have any air bubbles in your tape, it's just not gonna look as good for your stickers. This is also a personal preference, but I absolutely love using glitter or metallic pens when I'm creating these sticker designs. I feel like it gives such a nice pop, and also with the tape, it also gives a really nice shine to it. And that's why I try to use my gold Sakura jelly roll as much as I can in these sticker designs. I find it gives such a nice pop, even if it's just a subtle detail. But again, that's just a personal preference. Feel free to experiment with the colors that you have and see what you like best. After I put all of my sticker designs on one paper, I also like to design it a little bit just so it feels like an official sticker paper. And now you're ready to use your stickers in your bullet journal. As you can see here, I'm just trying to take out the wax paper from the bottom of the sticker and then sticking it onto my bullet journal. It can be a little hard to take out the wax paper at first, but just try to keep rubbing on it as if you were opening a plastic bag. And if you created your own stickers, feel free to share them with me and tag me on Instagram. I absolutely love to see all of your creations, and let me know in the comments down below if you dream of creating a sticker shop business, or if you just like to bullet journal and draw as a hobby. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so we can all take our creativity to the next level. Thank you guys so much for watching!